My name is Christine Mushene from Atlanta, Georgia. I am the president and founder of Optiven Foundation, which is registered in the state of Georgia. We do, among other things, we collect wheelchairs, walkers, adult diapers, and ship to Kenya. I also teach caregivers, and I've started doing it virtually to students here in Kenya. I also teach CPR and first aid. There was an accident of a family going to Kendo Bay from Nyakach for a funeral of the husband to their niece, and the bus overturned. So it was like everybody in that bus belonged to that family. So 8 died. One was a neighbor, but the 7 were all family. So last Friday but one, we buried 6. The 7th one was buried where she's married. Now, the reason I got involved in this issue is because my daughter is married to one of the sons of that home. So we came all the way from Atlanta for the funeral. So after the funeral, I stayed there for 2 days, and I asked about the injured, and I realized many of them had fractures, spinal injuries. Actually, some, like one of them, is serious in Eldoret Hospital. So they asked me whether I had wheelchairs here, and I said, I've not sent in the wheelchairs this year. So I contacted Mr. Washiri, and I told him that there are people in need of wheelchairs. I have gone to those homes. I can see there are people who need help. So he promised that he was going to facilitate for us to have the 5 wheelchairs. And for those who need the walkers and crutches, I have them in my storage here in Nairobi. I started seeing Optiven a long time ago when it was still growing. But 2018, a friend of mine invited the CEO of Optiven for dinner, and he was asking about the leadership in Atlanta. I happen to be one of the leaders in the Kenyan community in Atlanta. So he said he would like to meet me. So when we met at his hotel, we shared a lot. We realized we have so much in common, humble beginnings, willing to help others, willing to share what God has blessed us with others. So we formed a partnership between Optiven Foundation and the Optiven Foundation. So it feels good to help people, not always making money. We spend our own money, our own time, but at the end of the day, when I go to bed, I feel I have done something great. Yes. So those people who are planning to buy plots from Optiven, I tell them 5% of the money you pay to buy your plot goes towards such things like youth wheelchairs, feeding the hungry. So this is a big initiative which needs to be supported by everybody. So if we can get more people, a wheelchair here is not cheap. Not many people will afford. I have seen some have come up with their own homemade wheelchairs. So if we can get more people to join the initiative, those who can ship from diaspora can ship, those who are here, they can donate money, and we can buy more wheelchairs and help many more people. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough on behalf of the Okar family and the extended family. I am sure they'll be happy, they'll be praying for Optiven and the people who work and make things happen in this great organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Optiven Group, for the donations of wheelchairs. We have received 5 wheelchairs, and they came in handy. We have donated 2 already. One is to be donated tomorrow to one of our family members who's still in the hospital, and another one will be donated to another family member who's still in the hospital, and the other one will be utilized as needed. We are grateful for your donations. They have come in time and they're very handy. We want to thank Madam Christine Mushene of Optiven, Atlanta, Georgia, for facilitating this. The Optiven Group Chairman, Mr. Washiri, thank you so much for standing with us. And God expand your territories and be blessed in all you do. Thank you.